Tour. Grand Thornton is a major sponsor. They also have a lot of brand ambassadors about inclusivity and getting more people and growing the game of golf together. So with that, can we just have the Grand Thornton video, please?
The Grand Thornton is teaming up with the best to imagine an even brighter future.
That's what we're trying to do, grow the next generation and inspire them. You just have to decide if you want to play, and nothing should stop you.
Making it more inclusive for everybody from all walks of life and all backgrounds.
Keep driving the game forward, amplifying diverse voices to grow the game for everybody, everywhere. By seeing more new golfers on the course and using our platform to change.
Golf found me. I didn't find golf. I didn't go out, saying I wanted to play golf. I'm using it to build a conversation for more people, to reinvent what's possible for them.
Everyone will feel welcome to golf when we make it more accessible. I think golf can open the doors a little bit wider and bring more people into golf.
Seeing new kinds of golfers and hearing their stories.
Golf has given me that last missing piece to feel good about who I was. And that's what I was missing before golf.
We can act together. Because at Grand Thornton, we know growing the game and how you do it turns change into a reality. And we are ready.
We're starting to trend in the right direction. And 10 years from now, we will see more diversity. The whole stigma that it's not cool. Like you said, it's cool to play golf.
So let's imagine a new future for golf together. And make sure it's a game to be loved by all.
There you are. How you hope Grand Thornton Bharat can contribute to making golf more accessible and inclusive in India, getting more young people involved in the game.
Grand Thornton Bharat and at Grand Thornton globally, we believe in challenging the status quo, challenging the norms, whatever was the old way of doing things. That's why when we heard from WJ about his vision to create a new platform that hadn't been attempted before, where the best pros in the country will come and play with people who don't play the game professionally, but who have a love for the game. It sounded like the perfect platform to back, which will, over time, create, as I said, a unique platform that will support the development of this game.
Great. Definitely this event is going to set new standards in Indian golf, there's no question about it. Where do you see the event going in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, I certainly would like to thank DLF for making their beautiful course available. Thank you, Josh, and I keep saying everybody at DLF. It is certainly the premier course in India, perhaps the premier course in Asia. We would like to, over time, go beyond just Gurgaon and the NCR and take the tournament to other parts of the country and spread the message.
But do we see the event growing in scale?
I should certainly hope to. I think the first one's round the corner. We'd first like to pull off a great starting show, and that will become hopefully a platform for future success. But it's something we'd like to back over years to become something unique, known, and coveted.
I think I look at it slightly differently. I said this is the one tournament, at least the boys players should get at least 35, 40 weeks to play. Then you really get the real talent who can make an impact in the world. But it's not so easy without sponsor. I would say grateful to the sponsor. They come out, GT Bharat, they come forward and try to make a tournament, and they brought DLF. He said India or Asia, I would say, one of the top 10 golf courses in the world. And DLF will be definitely there, without any doubt. The people who come from abroad and play, they realize that it's not a cakewalk, it's really challenge. And they can make it for anybody very difficult. But I would request all the corporate, I think as a cricketer I can talk, there's so much money in cricket, why not we should look after the other sports also. And this first tournament, if we can have another 15 tournaments like that, where the corporate also come forward and celebrities, businessmen, they come together and play and promote this game, it will be wonderful. They take an initiative, GT Bharat, and we hope we can have this type of tournament at least many more to come.
Well, definitely, I think Kapil, with you taking the lead and putting your name behind this tournament and the PGTI, it's going to attract a lot of attention, and we hope that it attracts more such tournaments like you say. But as you said, you know, to have a great event, you need a great venue. And there is no greater venue than the DLF Golf and Country Club. And I'd like to request Tush Daroga, the Assistant Vice President representing DLF Golf and Country Club, to tell us how this event fits into your calendar. You've got a busy season coming up.
Yes, we do have a busy season, but at the onset I must say that we are absolutely thrilled to be adding this Kapil Dev and Thornton Invitational to our list of calendar events. We've played host to many a global player as well as many a national player. Our course is designed, the Gary Player course is designed to be challenging. It provides the right conditions for players across the world to test their mettle. We are also very proud of the fact that we nurture young talent that goes to play internationally and represent the country. So for us, with the pandemic, behind us, hopefully, and with the fact that golf is growing exponentially in the country, I think there is no better timing for something like this to come about. And with a legend like Mr. Kapil Dev and of course Grant Thornton, PGTI, I think all of us put our hands together. I think we might have something special that could grow legend with a legendary status in the years to come.
Absolutely.
So that's how we view it.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's everybody's intention. I think everybody's on the same platform. And of course, Uttam, himself, as you all know, has been one of the top professional players in the country. Maybe when he had a little less grey hair. Uttam, to be fair, my claim to fame when I had much less grey hair is that I won a gold medal for India in the Asian Games. Grey hair. But anyway, tell us about what this tournament means to PGTI, and then of course we'd like to show your fabulous PGTI video to everybody.
I guess this is the week that we've all been waiting for. For Mr. Dev's event and association with Grant Thornton, of course. Like he rightly said, his name being associated with the sport and he being a member of our governing body. And we've been in discussions about this, and I'm glad that all this has happened, and then we are at the stage where it's just around the corner. But more importantly is, of course, for Grant Thornton to come on board. I know that you're worldwide, you're involved with the sport worldwide, but for you to actually be a partner for professional golf in India means huge for us, for PGTI, for all the players, because they're actually looking forward to this event. And this event actually is a unique format as well, which with Mr. Dev you were talking about, and he was keen that we do a format where we have the last 2 days playing with the amateurs. The amateurs get to play it as well.
So, Uttam, that's a very good point. Why don't you just brief everybody about this format, the pro event and then the pro-am that's kind of new?
So basically the pro event continues. It starts, we have a full field of 126 players, and they play the normal stroke play for those 4 days. After the cut, 50 guys and 50 entires play the last 2 days. And now we have teams of 4 amateurs who actually team with each pro. So 1 pro and 1 amateur are partners, and the team is for the last 2 days. There's a separate prize for the teams for the last 2 days. Simultaneously, the pros continue playing the stroke play event, so which is prize money of 1 crore. I think that is something that even the players would be excited about, to have that format where they're playing as a team. And I think more importantly is also the amateurs, because the amateurs get to actually get the feel of playing with the pros the last 2 days, and especially can you imagine the amateur playing in the leader group the last day, the last 4 or 5 holes, to actually feel the pressure, what the pros feel. It's a different concept, and I think it is something that will be really looked forward to by even the amateurs. And I think it's an exciting week which is going to be for players, and especially as the DLF Country Club, I think this is the first time, I think in a while, that we actually have a full field event. We've never had a full field event of the new course, but this is the earlier course that we played. We did a special event in April, but that was only a limited field. So I think the players are all looking forward to playing at DLF, because they're all licking their chops, and And I really want to see what the winning score would be, because I think in
It's
2000
dependent on them.
Yeah.
I think the people who understand golf, they should understand that, like in cricketing sense, you want to play in Perth when the bounce is so much, how you play. If the course becomes difficult, the score can be totally different. Where somebody can play 6 under, 8 under a day, it can be 2 over a day. I mean, it's a day-night difference. That's what I would say to them. One day, give them a tough day, tough time also. One day.
It should be nice where the pros also enjoy their round.
No, one day. Let's test the ability of the players also. I'm not saying rest.
I see Karan clapping away. Well,
I'm not saying it's a cricketer when they play in Barbados or play in Perth, you get runs, you really feel proud. A flat pitches, you get runs, it's not so much fun. And same thing in DLF is a course, if they make it difficult, best of the best player will struggle to play on that very day. I would like to see that the players should get that feel also, how difficult it can be. But don't give them all 4 days like that.
We in fact, I think,
around the world. And I have to say the DLF course is the toughest course I have played anywhere. And if you were saying, Kapilji, that makes it even tougher.
Yeah.
Once we talks about what you're made of.
Just saying one day.
Yes.
Because as a player, I feel it's a challenge to yourself, your ability. You can criticize the courses like it's not so easy, so many things you can say. But if the person who can shoot 500 or 600 on difficult condition, in golf they say if it's raining or it's a windy, you go and make a score, you feel proud, you remember rest of your life. And same thing I would say, I'm not saying all 4 days they should give it, because we want to see good score also. But one day it's test for everybody should be there.
Please make sure it's the day the amateurs are not playing.
Yeah, I think absolutely. But more importantly, I think more than the Ds would be the pin placements. It's just the pin placements that would make it really tough or make it really easy. Because the kind of undulation and slopes that you have on the greens, I think and I think the measurement of this would be as per the last winning score. I think in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, was 9 under. So we'd like to see what the winning score this event will be. I think we have some great top players, and right now must say that the depth is really increased amongst our own players. The number of youngsters that we have, the cuts on all our tournaments is between even par. 1 over I would say is one of the high ones, but even par, 1 under, 2 under. So there are 50 odd guys within about 6, 7, 8 shots. So things have actually moved up. So it'll be exciting to see what scores turn up for this week.
Could you name maybe a couple of players to look out for this week? Who would you say?
So right now, the last few events that were won last week was Om Prakash Chauhan. The week before that was Yuvraj Singh Sandhu. The week before was Manu Gandas.
How many under they should?
So last week was 18 under. The week before was 13 under. So these are the scores that are coming out, and of course you have Udyan Mane there, Sudhir Sharma. So the host of youngsters, and earlier it used to be that in the top 5, top 6 there would be a winner which you would look out for. Right now the depth is anywhere between the top 20 to 25. Anyone can just pop up and be on the podium.
I think we should talk about what is unique about this format, what Uttam just talked about, just because golf is not easily understood by everybody.
Sure.
As Uttamji just explained, the first 2 days the pros play by themselves. Then what he said was the cut, which is basically half of the pros continue, the other half go back. The half who continue then partner with amateurs, and that's what's unique about this. That once your individual score continues, you will play along with business people, celebrities, cricketers. So your individual score is also continuing, but you're also playing in that team championship, and that's what will be unique.
Yes,
It'll be great to see how they, can take people like me hitting the ball while they are going for their.
No, I think more important is the pro will work with you to promote, because if you play well, they are going to get advantage of that. Otherwise, pro-am, they play, they walk out, they don't even try to help each other. But here, you are representing his team, so your score will add on to the team, and in team also there is a big prize money. I don't know how much, but big prize money. So if we can help the pro, our own pro, where he can win money, why not?
Right. Yeah, it's certainly going to be a unique opportunity. And just to let everybody know, the inspiration for this comes, the PGA Tour has had a tournament like this at Pebble Beach, an iconic course, of course, in America, for many, many years. It attracts lots of celebrities, lots of leading corporates from all over the world. And the European Tour has an event like this at St. Andrews, the other iconic course of the world. Again, it's been on for many years, and you have film stars and celebrities from all over the world flying in for that tournament. And I think that's what the vision is of Kapil and Vishesh, is to create an event like that for India, which goes to that level where there are people actually in a few years who will fly in from all over the world to play in this event. And it's going to do wonders for the stature of the game in this country and for the PGTI and the players. I think
So in the US, there are four golf majors, right? In the world on the PGA Tour, there are four golfing majors. There's a fifth tournament called the Players Championship. That's the tournament we've been associated with.
Right.
That's that fifth tournament, the Players Championship, has the highest prize money of any of the tournaments. Our vision, again, with something like this, is to create something similar.
What is that prize money? What is that prize money?
I believe it's like $20 million.
$20 million.
$20 million. So just to point out that a lot of you would know that tournament, this in 2022, India's Anirban Lahiri was second place, and he actually won a check of 2.1 million US that week alone.
I was there.
So
He had fun.
Vishesh was there cheering him on.
He had fun there.
Yes, lost by one stroke.
He lost by one stroke. It's the greatest moment for golfing history, I would say.
In India, yeah. Probably the single biggest check won by an Indian sportsman.
In an individual sport.
In an individual sport, in one event in the history of Indian sport, of any sport. So let's quickly have a look at the PGTI video, and we have that. I think the PGTI has grown in leaps and bounds, and you can see the excitement they are creating all over the country with a lot of young talent. So go ahead, let's go ahead. PGTI is lifting the sport, creating excitement with so many players. We're very proud to announce that Gaganjeet Bhullar has accepted Kapil's invitation and taken the time off to play. Jyoti Randhawa, another legend of Indian golf, will be seen in action. And I think one of Grant Thornton's initiatives is to add a little diversity to the event. So on the Saturday Pro-Am, amongst all the PGTI pros, we've got a couple of lady pros also joining us on Saturday. So we've got the #1 ranked lady pro on the domestic circuit, Pranavi Urs from Bangalore. She's coming up to play in the Pro-Am. As some of you would know, in the last 12 events this year, she's had 5 wins and 3 runner-up finishes. So first or second in 8 out of 12 events she's done this year. She's #1 in India. And of course we have Diksha Dagar, who was at the Tokyo Olympics for India and just on Saturday finished 3rd on the Ladies European Tour. So both of them have confirmed, and we may have 1 or 2 more. And I think some friends of yours from the cricket world we also...
Let's keep it surprise for him.
Right. I think Kapil's got a few secrets up his sleeve, which we will reveal during the coming week. We don't want to, overwhelm everybody. So, we're going to open it up. Any questions from the audience? In the meanwhile, I know, Vishesh, you have I guess we got started a little late. So, Vishesh has some very important international visitors who are standing by. So, Vishesh, if you need to carry on. Please
Yeah,
feel free. Anything
get
you
some
want to
more money.
leave us with? Get some more money.
That's all.
That's very
Yeah,
much
get
there.
some more money, bro. We don't need you, we can handle this, but get some more money for the players. Administrator have to do their job, player have to do their job. अगर मैं प्लेयर होऊंगा आज भी ये कहूँगा कि यार 10 विकेट से 10 ओवर में मैच जीतो और घर चलो. जो स्पेक्टेटर होगा, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर होगा, लास्ट ओवर तक मैच चलना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, प्लेयर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अपनी है. अगर आप इन प्लेयर से भी पूछोगे वो भी चाहेंगे कि यार ऐसा फ्लैट पिच होना चाहिए, कोर्स होना चाहिए जहाँ हम 10 अंडर 15 अंडर खेल के आए. But when you want to see the excitement as a administrator, then you have to change your thought process. That is the difference between player and the administrator.
Nominated by teams. So they are forming teams to enter on Thursday, Friday. So there are team sponsors also, and they bring their teams to play with the pros.
And you have one pro and three amateurs, or is it 1 plus 1?
So on Thursday and Friday, it's one pro and one amateur playing as a pair, and their better score on each hole is counted, and the other pair of pro and amateur playing in another 4-ball who are part of the same team, their scores will be total. I know it's a little complicating, but 2 and 2 in a team. Yes.
But draw separately.
Drawn separately. They can't play in the same 4-ball because the draw will be as per the pro's positions in the main tournament. But wherever that pro is playing, his amateur partner will be with him on each day. Right?
I mean, that 4-day total continues. That's for the professional. That's a normal tournament. The team prizes are separate, which will be, I mean, that's a separate thing. So if they do win or they finish second, third, there's a separate prize just for the team event.
It's like you can say he won the championship, but his team won the team event. So they can be two champions on the same way. With the amateur, he played 10 and under, so he played 8 under for the tournament. So there is two things will happen.
Of course, it's all going to be emailed to you, but basically Monday is the practice round. 26 September Monday is the practice round for the professionals. Tuesday, Wednesday are the first 2 days where 126 professionals play, and then there's a cut, and then on Thursday, Friday, the third and fourth round of the main tournament happens. Is that clear? Timings are generally 7 in the morning, 7 to 11 will be the starting, and the finish of the last group will be around 4 o'clock each day.
Listen, the first 2 days will be around 5:30.
Yeah, because there are more players, right? So it's on pretty much the whole day, and I think the media is of course invited to attend the event physically. Please attend at the DLF Golf and Country Club. It's open gate, right? You can walk into the club. I think Tush wants to extend an invitation to all of you.
I will just add. See, we are in the process, and our job is to put in tournaments and try and make the sport as popular and make our players into heroes. But eventually everything comes to you. This is what I always mention. It's up to the media. It's up to you to give good coverage so that the sponsors are happy, and that way we get more sponsorship. The players are made into heroes, so this is all in your hands, and I always request you all to just come out, enjoy the hospitality, and give the tournament the coverage, the due coverage that it requires to elevate it and take it to the next level. So
ये है आप सबसे कि इस टूर्नामेंट से नेक्स्ट ओलंपिक में इससे क्या चांसेस होंगे, जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स होंगे या फिर जो विनर होगा उसके?
plays a vital role in as far as the world rankings go. हमारे टूर पे सारे टूर्नामेंट्स वर्ल्ड रैंकिंग पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं. तो ये जैसे हमारा लास्ट ओलंपिक्स में उदय माने represented India at the Olympics along with Anil Pandey. Anil Pandey of course achieved his world ranking points playing on the foreign tours. Udit Mane got all his points and made it to the team based on points he accumulated playing on the PGTI tour. So same is the thing here, playing every tournament actually is important, and so is this particular tournament. And the number of players that are inside the top 200, they always play a vital role in the elevation number of points. So this is important as far as that is concerned.
I think I can't answer that, but after the tournament, the player will answer that. I think that's make more sense. We want to do everything for the players, but end of the day, player have to feel happy, and they should say, yeah, this is a beautiful tournament and we enjoyed. And if tomorrow 10 tournament take place like this, I think that's what we are looking for.
You are, so focused on making sure the players get the benefit. One of the things that we're offering the players this week, I think, is to play a golf course which is completely world-class conditions. The speeds of the greens, the kind of fairway cuts that you have, the grass. If some of you have not had a chance to visit the club, we encourage you, please come out and see the DLF Golf and Country Club. It is absolutely a world-class spectacle, and we can all assure you, having traveled all over the world and seen the best courses, as Vishesh was also mentioning, if you see the DLF Golf and Country Club, it's a jaw-dropping. That's the only word that I have to explain to people. I try to tell them what the club is all about. It's a jaw-dropping experience to see what has been created. And for the PGTI players to have a chance to play this course in that kind of condition is not second to anything in the world.
It's also a members-only club, so we're very happy to be able to open our doors to everybody to come and see the club, which is not normally possible. So this is an absolutely unique opportunity for not just golfers but for media houses as well to come and understand and take in the course.
सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, आप इसके ब्रांड एम्बेसडर हैं सर, और बहुत खुशी की बात है, और ये आपके द्वारा जो है पूरे हिंदुस्तान में ये फैसला है। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि इस तरह के टूर्नामेंट बहुत पहले होने चाहिए थे, आज से 10 से 20 साल पहले। बहुत लेट आपने इसका अभियान शुरू किया है।
जैसे कहते हैं ना, बेटर लेट देन नेवर।
जी जी सर।
तो शुरुआत होगी है, तो आइए, मेरे ख्याल अब बेहतर ही होगा। आई थिंक इसके साथ मोमेंटम भी बढ़ेगा और रफ्तार बढ़ेगी, और देखते हैं आगे 2-4 साल में।
सभी का झुकाव जो था वो क्रिकेट की तरफ होता है, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फुटबॉल, और अभी गोल्फ की तरफ लोग सोचते हैं, लेकिन प्लेटफार्म नहीं है।
तभी वो कपिल बाजी।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, और साथ में स्पॉन्सरशिप बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो ये सब मिला जुला जो है, ये आने वाले समय जो है गोल्फ के लिए और देश के लिए बहुत बड़ी बात होगी। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू।
हो गया
टीम को बुला लिया, सारे जो करना
मैं 2 दिन में 23rd वापस आया।
23rd
आज क्या 22nd नाइट
19th। तो इसको प्रिपेयर करो, वही करो, 4 days